Welcome to episode 2 of Peloton's 2019 Winter Gear Guides. In this installment, we've got 2 sharp new helmets from Bell and a new saddle from Sage, a brand that knows a thing or two about ride quality. But first, it's the ultimate pain cave setup from Wahoo. This is the golden age of smart training. There are a lot of great trainer options, but when it comes to an ecosystem, multiple pieces of hardware coming together to get the most out of whatever virtual training program you use, Zwift, KinoMap, Fullgas, no brand provides a more immersive experience than Wahoo Fitness. The Kicker Direct Drive Trainer, in addition to being a gorgeous piece of design, is quiet as a church mouse, offers phenomenal ride feel thanks to a huge flywheel and new algorithms that control its action, and with over 2,200 watts on tap and consistent and accurate power measurement, even a Tour de France champion can rely on it, and 2 do, Geraint Thomas and Chris Froome. 2 other pieces of hardware take the Kicker over the top. The Kicker Climb to simulate climbs up to 20% and descents down to 10% to get your core involved and more closely replicate a real-world environment, and the Kicker Headwind, which provides a stream of air optimized for the rider to sync with your virtual speed. While a virtual training platform can be used to control all these devices, even your Wahoo Element or Bolt can control your Wahoo ecosystem to replicate your favorite climb or relive last week's club ride to make sure you reach the county limit sign first. With Wahoo making even the Ticker heart rate monitor as well as a desk and mat, Wahoo Fitness has the ultimate ecosystem for indoor training. The new Bell Z20 is actually 2 helmets in one. 2 discrete EPS foam shells, each with different densities, provide improved impact resistance that is designed for both high-speed and slow-speed impacts. This design, while complex to make, results in a lower volume helmet with better aerodynamics, better ventilation, and beautiful aesthetics. While light at 305 grams, it's not the lightest helmet on the road, but those extra grams are used very well indeed. MIPS is integrated into the fit system itself, called the Float Race Fit System, and unlike many high-end race helmets with fragile fit systems that won't withstand a season of travel and racing, the Float Fit Race is as durable as it is comfortable, with a padded rear cradle and multiple fine adjustments possible. Overall, the helmet's fit and finish is simply the best we have ever seen. The border between shell and EPS foam is perfection. In the saddle, Bell's ventilation is effective both at high speed where airflow makes it work and at low speed when it's all about radiating excess heat. But while climbing, it's the simple sweat guide that won our hearts, an extended piece of padding that ensures sweat drips down, outboard of your glasses, keeping sweat out of your eyes and your lenses clean. There's no denying Bell is a leader when it comes to protecting your head from impacts, but why not try to prevent the impact to begin with? That's what the new Formula LED MIPS is doing. Bell's improving visibility with an integrated 20-lumen LED while ensuring the latest tech like MIPS, Float Fit, and the Fusion in-mold polycarbonate shells are there if you do suffer an unplanned dismount. The light is part of the Float Fit system itself, so it's always there when you need it and placed up high so it's easily visible to motorists. The light charges with an included USB and offers 3 different modes easily changed with a button integrated in the fit dial. 2.5 hours runtime at a steady 20 lumens, 5 hours in strobe, and 10 hours in pulse. With 19 vents, Bell's simple but smart sweat guide channeling sweat away from your eyes, and a weight of just 285 grams, the Formula LED is a performer in the saddle as well. At just $100, it's nice to see that Bell's category-leading fit and finish is present, as well as aesthetics that echo the top-of-the-line Bell Z20. Why would Sage Titanium, a relatively small builder out of Beaverton, Oregon, launch a new noseless saddle as one of its few accessories? We imagine it's all about ride quality, which makes perfect sense for a brand that makes bikes from titanium. One of the few things that could spoil a beautiful Thai bike's ride is a bad saddle. The Sage Beckett takes its inspiration from the triathlon world and the stubby, noseless saddle triathletes love, but does it with a look more at home on a beautiful, timeless Thai bike. The truncated nose and generous cutout help reduce pressure when riding in an aggressive position. Perhaps it's no surprise Dave Rosen, founder of Sage, is a nut for cyclocross, while the wider and slightly flared rear end provide plenty of support for sit bones during tempo riding. Of all the truncated saddles we've ridden, the Beckett does perhaps the best job of providing relief in an aggressive position while still being comfortable during an everyday spin. It's available in 2 widths, 143 103mm or 155mm, and the rails are titanium, obviously. It has the sage owl embossed on it to remind you what a wise choice you made. We hope you enjoyed this look at the latest gear from Bell, Sage, and Wahoo. But stay tuned for more of the latest and greatest products we have in the Peloton studio as our 2019 Winter Gear Guide series continues very soon. To keep up to date with all the latest gear we test here at Peloton, grab a subscription to Peloton Magazine. Head to PelotonShop.com to find our best subscriber premiums, as well as Peloton apparel, back issues, and much, much more.